Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Cooper going in motion. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start.
Oi, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking run into my player again, man. Right?
So
I'll fucking ruin your name.
Like that interception,
right?
Human instinct says,
Fucking
Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. Backs to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs. Cooper going in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play there for Baltimore. An even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Cooper going in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So they've made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Cooper going in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This from 45 yards away. And he pulled it left. No good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And this one is picked off. It's Juju Brents. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So a turnover-filled 1st quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's caught. It's Amari. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Cooper going in motion. Now Jackson on fourth down. That's taken in. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Cooper going in motion. Jackson up top again. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Cooper going in motion. Again, it's Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, Daniels. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Ravens will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Lions called their first time out.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down. Throwing Jackson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.